Shabbat Shalom for September the 20th, 2025 here and following him, the disciple life. Let's take a moment today to consider the words of Psalm 119, verse 165. Great peace have those who love your law, and nothing causes them to stumble. Couple words consider a little bit deeper here. The word for peace, this is the Hebrew concept of shalom, and that is the case when you see the word peace in the Old Testament. And shalom is much bigger than a sense of calm or relaxation. This is the idea of completeness, wholeness, the idea of it being at peace with God and others. And it's just a much bigger concept than how we commonly use the English word for peace. And in this case, it's great peace, great shalom for those that do what? That love God's law. This is the Hebrew word Torah, or commonly pronounced Torah. And I'm not claiming to be an expert on how to pronounce it, but this Hebrew word carries with it more than the sense of a legal code, but can also be the idea of teaching. So we could view this as those that love God's teaching. Now, of course, this verse was written when the Old Covenant was still in effect, but we still have a teaching that we follow. So that's something to consider. Now, for those that love God's Torah, his teaching, his law, what do we have? That they will never stumble. Now, there might be an argument to be made that never stumbling here is in regards to their attitude towards God's law. Because, there are times where truth can be a stumbling block towards people. But let's consider it just more in a general sense. If you love God's teaching, you abide in his teaching, and you don't stumble. You don't fall. Not saying you end up flawless. That's a whole other discussion. But if you love his teaching, you stay with it. You live it. Under the new covenant, you abide in the word of the Christ, his teaching, and you have great peace. You have a good day. Shabbat Shalom.